Here are the top 5 scariest Five Nights at Freddy's VR jump scares.
Populated areas before bleeding out, as to not ruin the customer experience.
Here are the top 5 worst jump scares in Five Nights at Freddy's VR in my opinion. At number 5, we have Freddy's jump scare. I don't think it's horrible, I just think it looks weird how he just gets close and shakes. At number 4, we have Chica's, and again, I just think this one looks weird how her head's turned. At number 3, we have Circus Baby, and honestly, I don't even think this one is that bad. I just really hate the plush babies. At number 2, we have the plush babies from the Halloween DLC, and honestly, I just hate this game mode, and it's really unfair. And the number 1 worst jump scare in Five Nights at Freddy's VR is the plush baby. I just hate how high-pitched it is, and I've been jump scared by it too many times. Here are the top 5 best jump scares in Five Nights at Freddy's VR in my opinion. Coming in at the number 5 spot, we have the Fire Foxy from the Halloween DLC, and I just think his design and attack animation looks cool. In the number 4 spot, we have Foxy again from Five Nights at Freddy's 2, and I think it looks really cool how he jumps at the camera. At the number 3 spot, we have Wither Bonnie, and I think his design is cool, and it's cool how he reaches out to the player. In the number 2 spot, we actually have Funtime Freddy, and I didn't know this, but he can actually walk through the door too, which is cool. And the best jump scare in Five Nights at Freddy's VR is Nightmare Fredbear. He has a whole animation where he reaches on the door frame and the dresser to help him walk in, which is very scary and very cool. Here are the top 5 hardest challenges in Five Nights at Freddy's VR. Coming in at the number 5 spot, we have Foxy's Parts and Service. I always thought this one was pretty challenging because you have to keep an eye on him and he moves around a lot. On the hard mode version of this challenge, the color of the batteries actually change every few seconds, so you have to be fast putting them in. In the number 4 spot, we have Build-A-Mangle from the Halloween DLC. I feel like the conveyor belts and the TV cycle a little bit too fast, and you have to shock the little Freddies on the conveyor belt. If you put in the wrong parts, you'll be jump scared by Mangle, and you only have a certain amount of time to put in all the right parts. And at the number 3 spot, we have Ennard's Vent Repair. This one is especially difficult because there's 3 different levels in the game mode, and if you die on any of the levels, you go all the way back to the first one. On the hard mode version of this level, you have even less time, and the tasks are more difficult, which make it very frustrating. In the number 4 spot, we have Night 5 and Five Nights at Freddy's 1. This is easily the hardest Night 5 level in this game. Power drains super fast, which makes this level very luck dependent. And the hardest challenge in Five Nights at Freddy's VR is Plush Baby. There is no reason this should be this difficult. They should have removed it from the game or made it much easier. Here are the top 5 easiest challenges in Five Nights at Freddy's VR. Coming in at number 5, we have Circus Baby, and this one's on the list just because of how simple it is. All you have to do is close a closet door when Circus Baby looks at you, and sometimes when you open it, she'll still be there, so you have to close it, which makes this a very easy minigame. At the number 4 spot, we have Mangle's Vent Repair. This is another one that's easy just because of how simple it is. All you have to do is flip switches and press buttons. The challenge is supposed to be that Mangle's coming for you while you do it, but you can finish it so fast that she'll only come once by the time you're done. At the number 3 spot, we have Bonnie's Parts and Service. This is a very simple minigame, and if you know what you're doing, you can finish it in less than 15 seconds. Coming in at the number 2 spot, we have Funtime Freddy. This might be surprising to a few people because the minigame can be pretty challenging if you play it as intended, but there is an exploit where you could just hold the door closed the whole night and win. And the easiest level in Five Nights at Freddy's VR is Night 1 in Five Nights at Freddy's 3. It's impossible to die on this night because Springtrap isn't active. I don't even think there's any phantoms or errors, so you don't have to do anything this whole night.